Hi everyone, and welcome to the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. Here back at Casa Manchan. Welcome, and it's been a strange time. It's been a couple of weeks absence from myself, but everyone's due a break now and again. I think I've done a good run. I think I've been on a good run up until now. So before we get into any details of what we're going on to getting up to tonight, with tonight's quiz, let's make sure we get some introductions. So if you are taking part in tonight's quiz, feel free to give me a shout out on the old live chat on the message. And remember, I don't just want to hear that you're in charge. I want to know who else is behind the camera. I want to know who else is taking part in the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. And remember, I know it's Holmfirth Tavern quiz because it still says it on the t-shirt. We're bringing back all the old crap jokes, which we used to back in the proper lockdown. We even brought back down to the Fan Dabby Dozy hat so we can enjoy a little bit more of fun and frolics here on the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. Oh, hello from Jerry and Mike, our first ones to say hello live on the chat. Welcome to the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. As always, guys, it's an absolute Fan Dabby Dozy pleasure to see both of you taking part once again. So who else is there? I can see there's a few more people who've joined us, but a few more who have not told me that they are taking part just yet. So it is your chance to tell me and let me know that you are taking part in tonight's Holmfirth Tavern quiz. It felt very strange. I'll give you that. It's felt very, very strange. A couple of weeks off. First week I was busy. I had quite a lot on with work, obviously work commitments. And then, and obviously, you know, it was good just to, oh no, sorry. I lie. Last week was work commitments. The week before was annual leave for myself, where I'd enjoyed a few days off with the old missus, and I came back to watch the football as well. And from what I remember, it wasn't even worth coming back to watch the football for. I think we lost on that Tuesday night, so I was disappointed. But one thing I am very, very proud to say is that, you know, on the week that I actually took part in the Holmfirth Tavern quiz, which is the first time, obviously, since I've done it, because I've been hosting it for over and a day, I was part of the winning team, guys. So, I mean, when people actually say to me, you know, you're the quiz master, could you actually do it better yourself? I mean, I was part of the winning team that week. You know, that can't get any much better than that. I mean, the literal proof is in the pudding. I'm not just the pretty face behind the camera. I'm the brains behind the operation as well. So, you know, I'm blowing my own trumpet for one night only. You know, I won the quiz. Jeez. Now I did have a little bit of help. Obviously, I was with mother and father that night, who are lovely and part of the old bubble. So you know, it's Fan Dabby Dozy. We won the quiz. Wow. Yes. Right. Who else have we got? We got David and Joanne. Welcome. Yes, quite right. We haven't seen Jerry Mike in a little while, but everybody is always welcome, whether it's the first time or a long time. We have the Bardsleys, just Hillary and Carl until Devon gets home to join. Where's Devon tonight? Why isn't she here at 8 on the dot? This is not acceptable. I hope that she has been grounded after tonight. She can stay up tonight, but she's grounded for the next week until next Tuesday. Yeah, so obviously, Robert and Rebecca, thank you very much. And you know, I have read Robert and Rebecca, so it's not Robert and Rachel. I'm definitely going to be saying Robert and Rebecca all of tonight because I do not want to be peeing off our lovely following on this Fan Dabby Dozy evening. And we've got Alison, probably Andrew as well. Devon is at work until 8 on her way. Okay, I'll let her off. So she can just be grounded for 3 nights instead of 6. So there you go. She will be more than welcome once she is ready to join the party. So we've got Alison and Andrew joining as well. Let me know who else is joining tonight's quiz. Obviously, we are going to get going in a few minutes' time. Now, I do want to actually explain what happened last week. So due to unforeseen circumstances, we weren't able to do the quiz. I probably wouldn't have been able to do it due to work commitments. And so I don't know why it's the 17th of October. No idea, but I can reassure you this isn't a recording. This is my beautiful face live. So we actually get the quizzes in. I don't write the quizzes myself, and we're very, very fortunate to do so. They are set by a fantastic team, but unfortunately, due to lockdown and the majority of their business is from pubs, bars, they've actually stopped writing the quizzes, which is very, very unfortunate for ourselves, because that means that we were quizless last week, and we were only told at very short notice. So unfortunately, we didn't have a quiz available to do the quiz last week, which means we are back this week. But they have managed to source the quiz, because we have told them that we are doing the quiz throughout lockdown. So what we've done instead is we've got a 6-round quiz for you tonight. We can't do the first round because it is Hold the Front Page, but it is referring. They have sent us an old quiz, one that hasn't been done here on the Holmfirth Tavern before. And Hold the Front Page is from the 3rd of March 2019, which would have been my birthday week back in 2019. I'd have been the grand old age of 29. And it will be excruciatingly hard for anybody to get them right, because I think it's bitterly unfair for anybody to have to go through that. So we're going to do 6 rounds tonight. So we are going to start with potluck in 5 minutes' time when we do get going. We've got a couple of things to share with you as well tonight. So do let me know if you are taking part and you haven't already dropped a message on the old live chat. Obviously, everybody's welcome to take part in the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. We are just one big family surviving lockdown one day at a time. And my God, we're doing a bloody brilliant job. Hopefully you all stick in and abide by the rules, and hopefully making the most of this fan-dabby-dozy time to chill, relax. Some people might be starting to put their Christmas trees up, Christmas decorations. Is it too soon? Who knows? I think mine might be going up next weekend. I think that is definitely the appropriate time. Last week just felt a little bit too soon for me. But next week, I think a few Christmas decorations will be going up in the Alice Bray household. But I have seen plenty of Christmas lights around. It does make me feel incredibly festive, and it definitely, surely is one of my favourite times of the year. Obviously, on my birthday, you've got to love your birthday, but Christmas time, what a fantastic time to rejoice, enjoy family time as well, if we're allowed to, and the many Christmas adverts that have been out there, the beautiful lights are in the Home Valley, Holmfirth. If you're not joining us from the Home Valley, hopefully you've got some beautiful Christmas lights going up in an area near you. And quite right so as well. So with one of my other hats on, and I literally should have got one of my other hats from upstairs. I do run the Brass Factor, and it was actually quite emotional this last weekend, because it would have been the 10th anniversary since Brass Factor began. And for me, it's weird, because doing something for 10 years is definitely a long time, and I'm sure many have seen me grow over that 10-year period. I know many on this chat and on this call have actually seen me go right from day dot of Brass Factor back in 2010 right through till 2020, or what should have been 2020. And what a time we've had. We've had some brilliant performances. We've had some very manic, hectic nights. I've gone from having no facial hair to having some facial hair. I've got starting to have a receding hairline. This is what 10 years of a commitment does for you. But we will be back next year, as always. Belt and braces, we will be buckling up and hopefully having another fantastic event next year, and at least one, hopefully 2, if not 3, and celebrate the 10th anniversary in the best way that we possibly can. Who knows what restrictions are going to be in place, but my God, we will do our best to make sure it will be a good one. Chris has very sarcastically said it's taken him 10 years to get that fluff on his chin. Ha ha. Well, at least it hasn't taken me at least 10 years to get a nice comb over on top, Chris. Don't say we haven't all noticed. When you're rushing around the tavern, we've seen it flash over. I know you aspire to be like the old Bobby Charlton, but Bobby Charlton got rid of his hair at one point. So any time like the present, Chris, you're more than welcome to do so. And we've also got the Spaniards here. Sorry, late to the party. As a link on YouTube says, 17th of October, we thought the quiz was off. Glad it's not. Hello, Popo, Wilbert, Gammett and Granville. Welcome, guys, to the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. As always, everyone's welcome part of the Tavern family. And I actually do want to say a special thank you. I know I was mentioning at the time to, I do want to say a special thank you to Gary, DJ Duncan, for filling these very big shoes. So I do so myself a couple of weeks ago. And he did a sterling job as well. I did see most of it. And it was great to have Gary obviously on here. I think there is some mutual appreciation that this job isn't just a walk in the park. It does throw some challenges, especially when you are trying to read the quiz afresh and for the first time, as and when we are doing the quiz on a Tuesday night. But don't get me wrong, I'm sure Gary had a fantastic time. And he might even had a fan-dabby-dozy time, so to speak. I'm sure he was ruining at the fact that I actually was part of the winning team. But hey, worse things have happened in this incredibly different year to what we'd normally expect. Here we go. Finally located you. I am on by myself. Gary is working until 8, so he's on his way home. So Helen, welcome to the Holmfirth Tavern quiz tonight. We are going to get going in about 30 seconds time. So just to explain again, we won't be doing round one. We are on a very, very old quiz, so you won't have done this one at the Holmfirth Tavern because this one was written way before the tavern was even started. So it will be completely fresh questions. We are just going to miss out round one because it's not fair to do so, because the questions are so ridiculous and irrelevant to this time, as they are back from 3rd of March 2019. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure we're going to do a quick roll call to make sure that you guys are fully prepared. So you've got to make sure I've said made sure a lot of times there. Don't know why I've done that. So have your pens and paper at the ready. Make sure you have a beverage of choice. Tonight, mine is not pure vodka. It is water, which is going to be to some of your disappointments. Probably old Mr. Cartwright will be very disappointed as well. I think he enjoyed me on the old beer from time to time with some of the messages that I was getting. I do say hello. If you do want to send us a selfie, if you do feel in the festive mood and want to say hello in a nice, grand way, do send us a selfie. If you do know me personally, you can drop me a message on the old telephone, and I can show the beautiful world what your faces look like. And you can drop a message onto the Holmfirth Tavern Facebook page if you don't have access to me direct. And we will try and show as many as we can. So if you do want to show a selfie. All right. Right, before we start, now, I don't know how we're going to do this, but what I'll do is, hopefully, every one of you have got access to Facebook. I'm going to ask Chris now to post a link on the Holmfirth Tavern Facebook page. We need a massive, massive, massive favour from you. Now, this is going to be such a big favour that I just need to double check myself the correct details for it. But back a few weeks ago, I think it was, let's have a look. Where we go. Right, Yorkshire Live was looking for. There we go. The Examiner, Huddersfield Examiner, Yorkshire Live was looking for the best of in Yorkshire as part of their awards for 2020. Now, what we want you lovely people to do, and this would be a fantastic effort to help us out, is Holmfirth Tavern was actually nominated by many across the UK to be one of the best bars in the Holmfirth Tavern. Well, you can actually help us out by going on to the link which Chris is about to put onto the Holmfirth Tavern page, and go down about 3/4 of the way down the page onto the best bar and click Holmfirth Tavern and vote for us. Now, we're in a fantastic time where we are able to gauge some support, and we do want each and every one of you to take part in the Holmfirth Tavern the vote as well, because we want to be nominated, not just nominated, but hopefully try and win as one of the best bars in the Yorkshire region. So please do go on the link. It is on the Facebook page. Unfortunately, we can't put the link on the live chat. It is too long, but Chris will be putting the link on there now to help to vote for the Holmfirth Tavern as the best bar in Yorkshire. So if you want to do like your little bit today, it would mean an absolute world to us if you could pop on there and give us an old vote. There are some other things that you can vote for on there. There's best place for breakfast, best chippy, best Sunday lunch. I don't think there's any more from the Holmfirth area. So if you want to throw your support behind one really good place, obviously Holmfirth Tavern is definitely one that you should be able to take there as the best bar in Yorkshire. There you go. I've done a little bit of promo. I will remind you as we go on through the quiz. But if you can offer your support, offer your vote, and if you're on Facebook, if you can share that as well, that will mean the world to each and every one of us who are part of the Holmfirth Tavern team. Right, you haven't just logged on tonight to hear my beautiful voice after missing it for a couple of weeks, you have here to join us for the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. So anybody who's late joining the party, I have said that we won't be doing the first round tonight because this is an old quiz, but it's one that we won't have done at the Holmfirth Tavern before. So we won't be doing Hold the Front Page. We will be doing round 2 and starting off with potluck. So let's get going. Let's start tonight's quiz. Let's have some fun. Let's have a good time. If you want to shout any abuse, if you want to have a good, drop me any messages. If you just want to tell me that you're having a cracking or fan dabby dozy time, or even counting how many times I'm saying fan dabby dozy tonight, and then let me know, say something in the chat. I'll read out when I can any comments that I possibly can, as long as they are not obscene or obviously rude, unless they're towards myself. And then I've got a thick skin, and apparently I got to my brother some nice facial hair on the chin of my chin. Right, let's go. Round 2, question 1. We haven't done round 1. You haven't missed anything. We're going to go for the potluck round. So here we go. Potluck round, question 1. Which TV comedy was set in Crimpton-on-Sea? So round 2, question 1. Which TV comedy was set in Crimpton-on-Sea? There you go. That's a nice, easy one to get you started. A nice, easy one to get you started to know. You know what? I wonder, can we get people back on the hat game for 1 week next week? Can we get people back on the hat game? I'm gonna put the challenge out there and give you a week's notice. But let's see if we can do it. Question 2. Who made his only appearance as James Bond in the film On Her Majesty's Secret Service? So question 2. Who made his only appearance as James Bond in the film On Her Majesty's Secret Service? Question 3. What name is given to a person who stuffs and mounts animal skins so that they have a life-like appearance? So question 3, what name is given to a person who stuffs and mounts animal skins so that they have a life-like appearance? There you go. Bish, bosh, bash. That is question 3. That is question 3. Right. Question 4. Which area of Scotland is named alongside Loch Lomond in the name of Scottish National Park? So question 4. Which area of Scotland is named after Loch Lomond in the name of Scottish National Park? Right, question 5. The Bay of Pigs forms part of the coastline of which country? So question 5, the Bay of Pigs forms part of the coastline of which country? Got that song in my head now. Literally got that song in my head. Got that song. That got it in my head. What a dingbat. What a dingbat. Right, question 6. Which actor played the title role in Rumpole of the Bailey? So question 6, which actor played the title role in Rumpole of the Bailey? So I might be showing my young age here, but I've never heard of Rumpole of the Bailey. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. There you go. As we say, we learn something new every single day. I'm sure I will do as soon as the answer comes up. Right, question 7. What is the country of origin of Aldi supermarkets? Question 7. What is the country of origin of Aldi supermarkets? What is the... Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Right, question 8. How many blue triangles are there on the Union Jack? So question 8, how many blue triangles are there on the Union Jack? My word, you guys are very quiet tonight. You guys are very, very quiet. So if you are having a good time or if you are joining the quiz for the first time in a long time, feel free to drop us a message in the bottom right corner and let us know how you are getting on. Right, question 9. Elizabeth Sladen played which Doctor Who companion? Question 9. Elizabeth Sladen played which Doctor Who companion? It's a bit strange at this time in lockdown, got to admit, because there's no football going on. I love football. I mean, there is the national stuff. Don't get me wrong. There is some of the national stuff. And England are playing, and there's friendlies and stuff, but it's not the same as like the domestic football. I do miss it. Really do miss it. I just wish that we could go back to the enjoy some of the domestic football. But we haven't got too long to wait. We've only got the weekend, of which Town will, I think, are facing Stoke away. So could be either a very good match or an incredibly embarrassing one for us. Who knows in this topsy-turvy season? Right, question 10. Which British actor was arrested after being caught with prostitute Divine Brown? So question 10. Which British actor was arrested after being caught with prostitute Divine Brown? Naughty, naughty person. Naughty, naughty. Actually, I think one or two of you might actually might know that one. One or two of you might already know that one. Do 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 do. Right, that is the end of round 2. That is the end of round 2. Don't worry if you've only just joined us, because there was no round 1, because we have skipped it for this week. Right, so we are now going to move on to question 9 again. Yeah, I can repeat. Question 9 again. So Elizabeth Sladen played which Doctor Who companion? Right, round 3. Obviously my favourite round of the week, as always. What we're going to do is we are going to do the round 3, which is the double trouble round. So for those who haven't done this quiz before, this round is slightly different to your normal quizzical quiz. So in this round, you have 2 clues in each question. The answers to both will combine to give you a bigger answer. Remember, you're looking for a minimum of 3 words. And generally speaking, 99% of the time, the answers will be in the order of the question in which I say it. Now, I do say 99% of the time because 1% of the time, and it normally happens in one quiz every year, they are in the opposite way around, or one question is in the opposite way around, and it will try and throw you off. Now, you good people are probably going to, I can hear you screaming down the camera and the screen saying, "We would like an example, Alex." I'm like, well, go on then. I'm going to treat you to an example here for the Holmfirth Tavern quiz for what to do on the double trouble round. So now every week I think of this one, and Gary DJ Duncan was trying to give away my tricks of the trade. Because I can assure you, look, it is definitely not this week the one that I normally do, but I am going to do it because it wouldn't be traditional if I didn't do it, and you guys wouldn't be go, "Oh my God, it's done it again," if I didn't do it. So here we go. So if I was to say, former Northern Ireland and Manchester United footballer assists the groom at a wedding, the answer would be George Best man. But for this one, you would say George Best man, because you don't put the middle, you don't have to put the repeating word twice unless it is within the context of the answer with the question. There you go. You're all comprende. If you haven't got it by now, after 20 billion weeks of doing this, and then there is no hope. Right, let's go. Round 3, question 1. Budapest Singer is an American poet and critic who wrote Riposters. Riposters? Riposters? Oh no, I've been caught out already. It's Ripostes. I've never heard of it. Oh, jeez. I'm just going to swear it as well. I can't be doing that on my first week back after a couple of weeks. So Budapest Singer is an American poet and critic who wrote Ripostes. Ripostes? I have no idea. Now, generally speaking, I'd normally wait for Gary DJ Duncan to send me a little voice note to tell me what it actually was, but I don't even think he's back yet. So I'm not even going to get it. So if you are wanting to do this, it is Ripostes. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's up to you if you want to try and guess it from that. Right, number 2. Chris Kamara's Soccer Saturday catchphrase references the founder of Amazon. I'm sure he's going to have a Merry Christmas this year. So question 2, Chris Kamara's Soccer Saturday catchphrase references the founder of Amazon. Oh, he's back. Big DJ Duncan is back.
Riposts.
Oh, riposts. That's what it is. Thank you very much for the handy guy. There you go. Just to prove it, it is Gary DJ Duncan again. Oh, hang on a sec. I keep on doing that. Oh no, hang on a sec. Double tap.
Riposts.
There you go. That's what we were looking for. Do you know what? I did actually look the other day, and there is some old ones here.
No, you can struggle this week.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I pressed the wrong one. Surreptitiously. There you go. There's an old one from the archives. Right, question 3. Clint Eastwood's Cop was the 2018 King of the Jungle. So number 3, Jungle is back in the moment. I'm a celebrity. So number 3, Clint Eastwood's Cop was the 2018 King of the Jungle. By the way, that means that Gary DJ Duncan is back with us for tonight's quiz. Thank you, as always, for joining us. As you can imagine, it's an absolute pleasure to have you join us for tonight's quiz. Right, question 4. The alternative name for a Dachshund. Oh, it's a dog. Dachshund is looking a bit tatty. So the alternative name for a Dachshund is looking a bit tatty. I think I might have got that right. I don't know. So repeat number 3. Number 3 again. Jesus Christ, woman, I've only just said it. Number 3 is Clint Eastwood's Cop was the 2018 King of the Jungle. Number 4 is the alternative name for a Dachshund. Oh, here we go. Gary DJ Duncan's back on his normal duty. Here we go. Oh, come on, you silly thing. Not you, Gary.
It's a Dachshund, you plonker.
Dachshund, there you go. I knew it was something like that. Right, so the alternative name for a Dachshund is looking a bit tatty. I knew you all missed me. I knew it. I knew that Gary couldn't take the reign for too long. He probably got sick of it, to be honest, after 1 week. I think you have to be a little bit mad to keep on doing this week after week. Right, question 5. Magic words to gain entry to where Big Bird lives. Now, question 5 is magic words to gain entry to where Big Bird lives. I assume that the Dachshund is one of them, like. Oh no, I better not say it. Oh right, yeah. I better not say it actually because I've just seen what the answer is. Like, kind of guess what the answer was, but I can't say it's one of the small things, isn't it? But that's all I'll say. I don't want to give too many clues away. Don't want to help you out all too much. Jeez, I'm not a charity. This is a quiz. It's the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. Right. Question 6. According to Freddie Mercury, she keeps Moet and Chandon in a pretty cabinet and ruled England from 1837 to 1901. So, according to Freddie Mercury, she keeps Moet and Chandon in a pretty cabinet and ruled England between 1837 and 1901. I can't even say. I'm not even gonna. I've now got that song. Oh my God! I've now got that song in my head. Oh my word! This is not a good night. Right. Question 7. Former Prime Minister found at the home of the Kentucky Derby. So question 7. Former Prime Minister found at the home of the Kentucky Derby. Right, so that was question 7. Question 8. Famous East Essex. Oh, sorry. I'll start that again. I got carried away there. So number 8 is famous East Sussex hoax who keeps Robinson Crusoe company. So question 8, famous East Sussex hoax who keeps Robinson Crusoe company. Apologies for the first bit there. I don't know. I was getting a little bit carried away from myself. I was almost thinking that I knew what I was doing there for a second, but I always get brought down to earth with a bang. I might even bring one of the old traditional Alex Bray Walktown Tavern quizzes traditions back. Might. I'm very, very tempted. Very, very tempted. I haven't done it in a very long time. I'm not even done it in the tavern quizzes for a very long time. Well, we'll see how this next round goes. Right, question 9. Corrie Sophie Webster provided the monologue for Michael Jackson's Thriller. So question 9. Corrie's Sophie Webster provided the monologue for Michael Jackson's Thriller. God, you've got to know your stuff for that one. You've got to be a bit of a soap fan, and you've also got to know your music. If you've got a bit of a combo going on there in your team, I'm sure that will definitely be there. Now, I should ask: Is Devon back? Is Devon back from work yet? Is she joining us on the Holmfirth Tavern quiz? I said, you guys are very quiet. Honestly, just imagine it's like back in old lockdown times. Feel free to drop us a message in the bottom right-hand corner. Honestly, I do love it, and it does keep me company. Because otherwise, I'm just talking to myself, and there's only so much I can do that. Because I live by myself as well, so I spend a lot of time doing this. No one's actually called the insanity bus yet, but I'm sure they will do at some point. Right, question 10. Tennis star, formerly Miss Muffet, signed the Magna Carta. So question 10. Tennis star, formerly Miss Muffet, signed the Magna Carta. Oh, there you go. She's home now. Welcome, Devon, to the Holmfirth Tavern party. Hopefully, you've done well at work and you're all ready to relax now in front of the screen to enjoy the Holmfirth Tavern quiz. Do we have cake tonight, Alex? Who knows? Who knows what we have? But I might be bringing back a treat at the interval. I might be bringing back something spectacular for one night, maybe just for one night only. We'll see how it goes. Maybe for one night only, we will see what we can do. Right. So that is the end of question 10. That is the end of question 10 in round 3. Can we have number 8 again, please? Of course you can, you beautiful people. Famous East Sussex hoax who keeps Robinson Crusoe company. It's definitely Sussex. I keep on to say Essex. but it's definitely Sussex. The famous East Sussex hoax who keeps Robinson Crusoe company. Anybody else want any more repeating? Drop us a message. You've got a few seconds to do so before I move on to round 4, which is another fun one for us to do. It is the anagram round. Oh, look at that. Always love a good anagram round. Always love a good anagram round. Right. Oh, I guess I'm back at the old computer. I can write them as well. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the next round before we have a couple of minutes break. So, as always, we are going to do the anagrams round. Now, because we didn't have one last week, I can't tell you what last week's theme was. I can't even tell you what the... famous places in Ireland was the one prior to that, I believe. I'm sure Gary Dida Duncan will be able to tell me if I'm wrong. But I think it was famous places in Ireland. Well, we've got nothing to do with Ireland this week. This week, it's going to be something that probably we're all going to be doing in the coming weeks. Maybe watching some films. So your theme this week is more specifically Michael J. Fox films. So your theme this week is Michael J. Fox films. The legend that is Michael J. Fox. So pens and paper are ready. What I'm going to do, I'm going to say each one twice and I'll spell it. But just to help you out, I am going to put it in the comment section as well. So for the next 30 seconds or 2 minutes, it's going to take me to get through this round. Please don't put anything in the comment section because I'm going to be putting the anagrams. So remember, you're looking this week for Michael J. Fox films. Here we go. Number 1 is Both Feature Tuck. So that's BOTHFEATURETUCK. So number 1 is Both Feature Tuck. So that's BOTHFEATURETUCK. So number 1 is Both Feature Tuck. Don't worry if we do go through these slightly quickly because you will have plenty of time during the interval. And we'll have 5 minutes to do so to suss them out. Number 2 is Own Feet. That's OWNFLEET. So number 2 is Own Fleet. So that's OWNFLEET. There you go. That is number 2. How well do you know your films, and more specifically, Michael J. Fox films? I've got to say I know them fairly well, probably off the top of my head. I'd have been able to get a couple of these. But I'm sure there's probably some classics in there as well, and maybe some obvious ones. Right, number 3 is Howdy Old Cool. That's HOWDYOLDCOOL. So number 3 is Howdy Old Cool. That's HOWDYOLDCOOL. There you go. That is number 3. Remember, you're looking for Michael J. Fox films. Number 4 is Thy Warhead. That's THYWARHEAD. Number 4 is THYWARHEAD. So that's Thy Warhead. Thy Warhead. And your final one. Always going to be one that makes me smile or laugh here. The final one for this is Tall True Tits. So that's TALLTRUETITS. Number 5 is Tall True Tits. That's TALLTRUETITS. There you go. Remember, you are looking for Michael J. Fox films. We are going to have 5-minute intervals, so we'll rejoin at 1:45 by my clock, so 6 minutes time approximately, and roughly about 6 minutes according to the big clock behind me as well. Right, so as a reminder, during this interval, please can you be very, very generous and good-hearted and go over to the Holmfirth Tavern Facebook page, and on there you will see a link for an option to vote for the best of in Yorkshire. Holmfirth Tavern have been voted as one of the best bars in Yorkshire. All we need now is your vote to get that award. So all you need to do is click on the link, scroll about 3/4 of the way down into the on the page, and look under Best Bar, and just click the button for the Holmfirth Tavern, Holmfirth, and then click Submit. Once you've done that, that'll just give us a vote, and hopefully we'll be seen as one of the best bars in Holmfirth and Yorkshire. Please do that. It will make a huge difference to us in these very difficult and challenging times. And just to make sure you've done it, I want you to drop me a comment in the bottom in the on the section as well. I'm going to give an extra shout out to anybody who does it. Yeah, let's show support for the Holmfirth Tavern. We're not able to obviously host you all in our bar at the moment or invite you down. It is obviously still in lockdown. But one way you can support us is by offering your support via a vote on the Holmfirth on the Examiner website, down on the voting function, and vote for us under the best bar for Holmfirth Tavern. And don't forget as well, if you're still looking, this is my little promo pitch. I do apologise, but we have to do it because we have to keep going during Holmfirth Tavern. During the lockdown, no money is coming in at the moment. There's very little government support out there. We have to do every little bit to try and make sure the Holmfirth Tavern can survive and can remain to bring you some great beers, wines, cocktails, and some fantastic live music once everything settles down and we're able to start welcoming people back to the bar physically again. Now, if you do want to support and if you do want to get something a little bit of something different for Christmas this year, the Holmfirth Tavern has got an option for you to go and visit their shop on holmfirthtavern.co.uk. Chris will very slowly or surely put the link in the comment section. On the store, there is options for you to buy a gift set, Holmfirth Tavern beer gift set, a cocktail masterclass. You could buy some bottles of the Holmfirth Tavern Pale Ale, the Holmfirth Tavern mug. If you're feeling particularly generous, you could buy somebody a gift voucher so they can come down and either enjoy cocktail masterclass on you, or maybe a round of drinks or two. Listen, if you were in the Holmfirth Tavern bar tonight doing the tavern the quiz, you might have been spending I don't know, 10, 20 pounds on 2-4 drinks. Instead of that money that you're saving not going out, maybe give it to maybe give to support the Holmfirth Tavern in these very difficult times, and visit to the store on the Holmfirth Tavern webpage and see if anything takes your fancy. It might even be a treat for yourself. Let's face it, sometimes we do want to treat ourselves during lockdown. So you could just buy yourself one of the Holmfirth Tavern beer sets, which features some other beers from Three Fiends, our friend at Three Fiends, or you can buy yourself your very own Holmfirth Tavern Pale Ale, a cocktail masterclass, or even a Holmfirth Tavern mug to have your brewing, or hot chocolate as you all assemble around the Christmas fire this winter. So let me know. Let me know when you've voted. I'm going to shut up for about. I'll probably extend it for another 4 minutes now. I will be back. I just need to go and take a bathroom break. But you've got a few more minutes to solve your anagrams, and also visit the Holmfirth Tavern Facebook page and vote for us on there. There you go. I'll give you a couple more minutes there. Now, I did promise you, whilst we are just having a couple minutes out, that I would bring back a Holmfirth Tavern AliExpress special. And now it's not quite normal because it's definitely not a cake, but it's one of the next best things for me. Oh, look at this. Now, I'm just going to have to pretend this is cake, but it's definitely not. It's an egg custard. Look at this. Look at that, half of a beast of an egg custard. Look at that. Beauty. So I am going to be enjoying. So the old egg custard as my cake option for tonight's quiz. Oh, I had to do it. I had to bring it back, even if it's just for 1 week only. I had to bring back the old cake. I just missed it. I've missed it. I've been behaving. I've been looking after myself. I've not been eating cake like I was. So I've definitely not been treating myself the same. So for one night only, I am going to demolish this egg custard, this rather large egg custard half, whilst we are going to do the remainder of the quiz. Got to love a bit of cake. Got to love a bit of cake. Right. And let me know, right, before obviously I went off for a couple of minutes there, I set you the challenge of going onto the Holmfirth Tavern Facebook page and clicking the link to vote for it. I want to know which one of you guys has been able to do that during the interval. It's very, very easy to do. It takes a matter of seconds to do so. Let me know in the bottom right-hand corner that you have done that, taking a minute out, 30 seconds to vote for the Holmfirth Tavern as the best bar in Yorkshire. It will mean the world to us. And if you can like and share that as well, that will also go a long way. Right, let's carry on with tonight's quiz. So, round 5. I'll have a P, please, Bob. So, round 5 is 5 questions. In each question, there's a series of letters. All you have to do is tell me what the letters stand for. So, round 5, question 1. Which OH says, that's another fine mess you've got me into? So, question 1, which OH says, that's another fine mess you've got me into? Oh, wow, it's not bad, is it? Oh. Oh, wow. That is BEA, beautiful. Gotta love a bit of pretend cake. Gotta love it. Oh, man, that's beautiful. Question 2. What UM is another name for the constellation, the Great Bear? Question 2. What UM is another name for the constellation, the Great Bear? Now, hopefully that's right. I have said it. I have definitely said that one right. I know I'm a bit special when I do read out my some of my old some of the words in front of me, but that one definitely is right. I'm going to enjoy a bit more of this cake. It's bloody delicious. Right, question 3. What QOH is a character forever crying off with his head in a famous Lewis Carroll story? Question 3. What QOH is a character forever crying off with his head in a famous Lewis Carroll story? Oh, I can assure you this is not going to last very long. Oh, man. That's beautiful. BEA, beautiful. Also known as Fandabidoza. Question 4. What CW was the conflict of words and propaganda between East and West? Question 4. What CW was the conflict of words and propaganda between the East and the West? Oh, that's Fandabidoza, that. Wow. And question 5, the final question in this round. What SG was the name of the first Rolls Royce? So question 5, what SG was the name of the first Rolls Royce? Right, that is the end of round 5. Let me know if you want any of the questions repeating before we go on to the final round. Let me know, let me know. Right, penultimate round tonight, round 6, which is the Trivial Trail round, which is 10 general knowledge questions. But as always, it is the last letter of answer 1 will be the first letter of answer 2, last letter of answer 2 will be the first letter of answer 3, last letter of answer 3 will be the first letter of answer 4, and so on and so on and so on. If you don't quite get answers 1 and 2, you might be able to get answers 3 and 4 and work your way backwards. So, round 6, question 1. Which chart-topping pop duo was formed by Jeff Downes and Trevor Horn? So question 1, which chart-topping pop duo was formed by Jeff Downes and Trevor Horn? Question 2. In which country did Charlie Chaplin die? So question 2. In which country did Charlie Chaplin die? It's a bit solemn, isn't it? It's a bit solemn. Right, question 3. In the TV series Outside Edge, what was the surname of Mim and Roger? So question 3, in the TV series Outside Edge, what was the surname of Mim and Roger? I think that went down the wrong hole, that did. That went down the wrong hole. Question 4. What was the surname of the English architect who patented a 2-wheeled horse-drawn cab with the driver seated behind the passengers? So, question 4. What was the surname of the English architect who patented a 2-wheeled horse-drawn cab with the driver seated behind the passengers? Nom 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 nom. Ah, man, that's gorgeous. Right. Question 5. In which country is Tijuana? Question 5. In which country is Tijuana? So that's Tijuana. So in which country is Tijuana? Wow, there you go. There you go. Hopefully that might be easy for some of you. Or the next question might help you out and might be able to get you to that answer. Right. Question 6. In which city is Florida? In which city in Florida is Universal Studios? Question 6. In which city in Florida is Universal Studios? Ooh, pardon me. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Right, question 7. Which group had a #1 single in the United States in 1971 with One Bad Apple? So, question 7. Which group had a #1 single in the United States in 1971 with One Bad Apple? Right, so that was question 7. Question 8. On which motor racing circuit would you find maggots and stir? So question 8. On which motor racing circuit would you find maggots and stir? That's quite a mixed bunch tonight. Not what we'd normally expect, but quite a mixed bunch. Nevertheless, we'll still crack on. Question 9. In which British city is the extinct volcano Arthur's Seat? So question 9. In which British city is the extinct volcano Arthur's Seat? Lovely jubbly. And question 10, the final question in this round. Which TV series featured it says Lone, but Ione Gruffudd in the title role as a naval hero. Is it IOAN? IOAN or LOAN? So which TV series featured Ione Gruffudd in the title role as a naval hero? Wow. There you go. Bish bash bosh. That is the end of round 6. Would anybody like any of those? Oh, well, I've said it's either IOAN or LOAN. Gruffudd. So that's GRUFFUDD. Not sure about that one. Not sure about that one. Right. That is the end of round 6. That is the end of round 6. Right. On the final part of tonight's quiz, we're going to do the round 7, which is the who, what, where, and when round. So each week, I ask you beautiful people to look for something or someone. And I'll give you a series of 5 clues. Each clue is worth different amount of points. So clue 1 is worth 10 points. Clue 2 is worth 8 points. Clue 3 is worth 6 points. Clue 4 is worth 4 points. And clue 5 is worth 2 points. You're more than welcome to guess what I'm looking for after any of the clues. But once you're locked in for the round, you can no longer change your answer. Now, because we're doing it digitally and over the old internet, I need you to write declared in the bottom right in the comments section. If you don't put declared, you don't get the points if you get it right. That is just the rules of tonight's quiz and all the other quizzes but we do. So here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to look for something, and tonight you're looking for an actor. Tonight you are looking for an actor. So I'll give you about 30 seconds between each clue. So round 7, the who, what, where, and when round. Who, what, where, and when round. I'll get it right eventually. So you're looking for an actor. Clue 1 for 10 points. I was born in 1969 in Texas. So question or clue 1 for 10 points. I was born in 1969 in Texas. You've declared it right, Dave, Mr. Cartwright. I want you to text me the answer, what you've got. Because if you've got this right after clue 1, that's bloody impressive. So I'm going to ask anybody else going to declare. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want to text Mr. Cartwright. I definitely want to text. Right. I'm going to move on to clue 2. So look for an actor. I was born in 1969 in Texas. Clue 2 for 8 points now. My father played for the NFL team, the Green Bay Packers. So clue 2 for 8 points. My father played for the NFL team, the Green Bay Packers. Right, Mr. Cartwright has submitted his answer. He's sent me an old text. Who knows? He might have been premature, but he might have also hit the nail on the head. Right. Any more? We've got no more declarations. So I'm going to move on to clue 3. So we're looking for an actor. I was born in 1969 in Texas. My father played for the NFL team, the Green Bay Packers. Clue 3 for 6 points. I have appeared in many rom-com films and also several courtroom dramas. So clue 3 for 6 points now. I have appeared in many rom-com films and also several courtroom dramas. How many people do you know that have appeared in courtroom dramas? Right, it looks like we've got the Bardsleys have declared. The Bardsleys have declared. Yes, taking it back to the streets. God, I really pull this off. Right, so we've got Jerry and Mike declared. We've got the Spaniards declared. Who else is declaring? Is it? And who else have we got left to play? Alison Andrew. We've got Robert and Rebecca. I've not heard from yet. Oh, Alison and Andrew have declared as well. Right, clue 4 now for 4 points. My first major role was as David Wooderson in Dazed and Confused, and I have also appeared in Magic Mike, The Lincoln Lawyer, and A Time to Kill. So my first major role was as David Wooderson in Dazed and Confused, and I've also appeared in Magic Mike, The Lincoln Lawyer, and A Time to Kill. David, you can't start sending me 5 answers now, pal. You know, you've submitted your answer. I can only accept your first one. Your first one is the only one that I'm able to accept. And you can't bribe me as well. No, the beer thing won't work. Right, we've got nobody else declaring, so I'm going to move on to clue 5, the final clue for 2 points. I was the winner of the 2014 Best Actor Oscar for my role in Dallas Buyers Club. So Clue 5 for 2 points. I was the winner of the 2014 Best Actor Oscar for my role in Dallas Buyers Club. No, you can't even bribe me with being a Brass Factor volunteer as well. Different hat. Now, if I had my other hat on, Dave, I might have been able to accept that. But unfortunately, I can't do it. I've got the Van Davidosi hat on. Robert and Rebecca have declared. Thank you very much. I think that's everyone. So that's it. That is the end of tonight's quiz. That is the end of tonight's quiz. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Yes, he is very trying. Bless him. Bless his little cotton socks. Oh, Helen and Gary. Not a bloody clue this week. Wow. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. All desperate for points. So Gary and Helen will have nil point on that. Well, that has to be a first that they've not even been able to guess after the last clue. Wow, sorry about that, Gary and DJ Duncan and Helen. I did miss you off at the bottom of my scroll there when I was looking up. I must have scrolled past. So, right, what we're going to do is we're going to go through some answers. Unfortunately, you can't shout them out as we go along because obviously I'm just on my own. I know. I'm sorry, Gary. I'm so sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Very, 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 very sorry. To be sure, I'm very sorry. Right, we're going to go through some answers. Remember, it's 1 point per answer. The answer I've got written down in front of me is the right answer. I won't accept any other answers. There's no half points in this quiz, so the answer is either right or the answer is wrong. And if you have spelled the answer wrong in the anagram round, you will get nil point as well. No cheating because nobody likes a cheater. So here we go. So round 2, question 1. Which TV comedy was set in Crimpton-on-Sea? The answer was Heidi High. Question 2. Who made his only appearance as James Bond in the film On Her Majesty's Secret Service? The answer was George Lazenby or Lazenby. Question 3. What name is given to a person who stuffs and mounts animal skins so that they have a lifelike appearance? It's a taxidermist. Question 4 was, which area of Scotland is named alongside Loch Lomond in the name of the Scottish National Park? Trossachs. Question 5. The Bay of Pigs forms part of the coastline of which country? It is Cuba. Question 6. Which actor played the title role in Rumpole of the Bailey? Leo McKern. Question 7. What is the country of origin of Aldi supermarkets? It is indeed Germany. Question 8. How many blue triangles are there on the Union Jack? The answer is 8. Question 9. Elizabeth Sladen played with which Doctor Who companion? Sarah Jane Smith. And question 10, which British actor was arrested after being caught with prostitute Divine Brown? Is Hugh Grant. In round 3, double trouble round, number 1, Budapest Singer is an American poet and critic who wrote Repustes. It is George Ezra Pound. Question 2, Chris Kamara's Soccer Saturday catchphrase references the founder of Amazon, unbelievable Jeff Bezos. Question 3, Clint Eastwood's cop was the 2018 King of the Jungle, Dirty Harry Redknapp. Number 4, the alternative name for a doghound is looking a bit tatty, a sausage dog-eared. Question 5, magic words to gain entry to Where Big Bird Lives, Open Sesame Street. Number 6, according to Freddie Mercury, she keeps Moet and Sean Dawn in a pretty cabinet and ruled England between 1837 and 1901. The answer is Killer Queen Victoria. Question 7, former Prime Minister found at the home of the Kentucky Derby. The answer is Winston Churchill Downs. Number 8, famous East Sussex hoax who keeps Robinson Crusoe company. The answer is Piltdown Man Friday. Question 9, Corrie's Sophie Webster provided the monologue for Michael Jackson's Thriller. Brooke Vincent Price. And number 10, tennis star, formerly Miss Muffet, signed the Magna Carta, Billie Jean King John. Round 4 was the anagram round. This week you were looking for anagrams associated with Michael J. Fox films. So number 1, both featured Tuck, was Back to the Future, probably one of his most famous roles. Number 2, Owen Fleet, which was Teen Wolf. Number 3, Howdy Old Cool, which is Doc Hollywood. Number 4, Thy Warhead, which was The Hard Way. And number 5, I'm sure it was a little role for him, Tall True Tits, was Stuart Little. Round 5, I'll have a P, please, Bob. Number 1, which OH says, that's another fine mess you've got me into, Oliver Hardy. Number 2, what is another word for the constellation, the Great Bear. It was Ursa Major. Number 3, what QOH is a character forever crying off with his head in a famous Lewis Carroll story, Queen of Hearts. Number 4, what CW is a conflict of words and propaganda between East and West. It's the Cold War. Number 5, what SG was the name of the first Rolls Royce. It was Silver Ghost. Right, number 10, round 6 was the Trivia Trail round. Number 1, which chart-topping pop duo was formed by Jeff Downs and Trevor Horn? It was the Buggles. Number 2, in which country did Charlie Chaplin die? It was Switzerland. Number 3, in the TV series Outside Edge, what was the surname of Mim and Roger? It was Dervish. Number 4, what was the surname of the English architect who painted a 2-wheeled horse-drawn cab with the driver seated behind the passengers? It was Handsome. Number 5, in which country is Tijuana? It is Mexico. Number 6, in which city in Florida's Universal Studios is Orlando? Number 7, which group had a #1 single in the United States in 1971 with One Bad Apple? It is the Osmonds. Question 8, on which motor racing circuit would you find Maggots and Stowe? It is Silverstone. Number 9, in which British city is the extinct volcano Arthur's Seat? It is Edinburgh. And number 10, which TV series featured Ion Gruffund in the title run as a naval hero? It's Hornblower. Right, and round 7, who, what, where, and when round. This week you were looking for an actor. I was born in 1969 in Texas. My father played in the NFL team, the Green Bay Packers. I have appeared in many rom-com films and also several courtroom dramas. My first major role was as David Wooderson in Dazed and Confused, and I have also appeared in Magic Mike, The Lincoln Lawyer, and A Time to Kill. I was the winner of the 2014 Best Actor Oscar for my role in Dallas Buyers Club. No, I'm very sorry, it wasn't Tom Cruise, David. It was indeed Matthew McConaughey. There you go. If you got him, whatever point you did get him, you have got the points. Right. What I need to do now is add up how many correct answers you've got, and that will be your final score. Put that in the comment section, and we will read out who has got the winning score tonight. Everything will be right tonight. Right, so the Bardsleys have got 38. Alison and Andrew have got 35. The Spaniards have got 31. Robert and Rebecca have hit double figures with an impressive for them, 12. Very well done, guys. I'm sure you'll be celebrating with a glass of bubbly tonight. Gary and Helen, 30. You guys were crucified there by the final round. And David and Joanne have got 26. And we're just waiting for Jerry and Mike, I think, to come in. But it does look like the Bardsleys might have nicked it tonight, unless Jerry and Mike can beat 38. Will they come in with more than 38 as a final score? Give you a few more seconds to submit it. Come on, I've got I'm a Celebrity watch at some point. I'm a Celebrity to watch. Come on, guys. Hurry up. Oh. Sorry, Jerry and Mike, it didn't come up. But, Bardsleys, you've been beaten on the last corner with a score of 40. There you go. Bish, bash, bosh. Jerry and Mike are tonight's winners with 40. Very, very well done. And obviously, I'm very, very sorry to the Bardsleys who've just missed out. So, right, what we're going to do is we're going to do the tiebreaker as always. This is going to be a very, very, very quick tiebreaker because I definitely do want to watch the I'm a Celebrity on catch up. So, before I do that, I just want to give a final shout out. And remember, you can support Holmfirth Tavern 2 ways. during this lockdown. You can even visit the Holmfirth Tavern website via holmfirthtavern.co.uk. I'm sure if I do this and go to the store, you can buy a lovely Christmas present, either some beers or a mug or a masterclass for someone special, or even a treat for yourself. Every penny does help keep us going and ensure the survival of the Holmfirth Tavern. We don't want anything to happen to us. We do require every penny of everybody's support to keep going in these very, very difficult times. Or you can go to the Holmfirth Tavern Facebook page, where you can go to the voting function on the Examiner website, scroll 3/4 of the way down the page, and click vote under the best bar for Holmfirth Tavern. That is definitely another way you can give us a little bit of recognition, not just locally, on the regional scale as well. Thank you, honestly, from the bottom of our heart, for everything you've done so far throughout lockdown, and your continued support. It does mean the absolute world to us. Right, here is your number crunch for the tiebreaker tonight. Pens and paper on the ready. As soon as you've got your best guess, I want it plating in the bottom right-hand corner. The one closest to it will be tonight's virtual winner of the tiebreaker. Here we go. So you've got to add together the length in feet of the Golden Gate Bridge, the highest chart position for GoldenEye by Tina Turner, and the running time in minutes of the film The Golden Child. So you need to add together the length in feet of the Golden Gate Bridge, the highest chart position for GoldenEye by Tina Turner, and the running time in minutes of the film Golden Child. You've got less than 5 minutes. You've got a few minutes to do so. Get your answers in whilst I get some more water. Right, we've started to see some answers come in. 1,000. Helen says 1,514. Gary says 3,726. Jerry and Mike says 4,040. Robert says 3,449. David and Joanna says 2,638. The Bardslers have put 2,130. Alison Andrews, Spaniards, I'm looking for your scores to go. Spaniards have come in with 3,648. Alison has got 9,666. Any more for any more? You've literally only got another minute to get it in. Andrew says 9,500. Right, I think that is all of the answers in. So we have somebody who's close, and we have an incredible bunch of you who aren't. So I'm not sure how many of you have had the pleasure of visiting the Golden Gate Bridge, but I think you have vastly underestimated the size of the bloody thing. Right, so here we go. The length in feet of the Golden Gate Bridge. Now, I'd be very intrigued just to see what you guys have put for some of your answers, but the answer is 8,981. So, as you can guess already, that pretty much wipes out the majority of you. So, the highest chart position of GoldenEye by Tina Turner was 10. And the running time in minutes of the film The Golden Child was 94, which those who are mathematically talented, such as Gary DJ Duncan, would work out that the total of that is 9,085, which means tonight's virtual winner of the tiebreaker is Andrew Bray with 9,500. Let's give you a round of applause. There you go, bish, bash, bosh. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is the end of tonight's quiz here on the Holmfirth Tavern YouTube channel. As always, an absolute bloody pleasure to be here and spend a few minutes of my Tuesday night with you to do the quiz. Hopefully, it's been slightly entertaining for you. If not, you can come back next week, and hopefully, it's going to be better. If you don't want to support us, don't forget you can go to the Holmfirth Facebook page, give us a vote under the best bar, Holmfirth Tavern, and you can also go to the Holmfirth Tavern Facebook, website, and make a purchase there of some beer and everything else. And if you're lucky, I might show you my Christmas tree next week. That's not a play on words. That is definitely my real Christmas tree, which will be in my lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. God bless. It's an absolute pleasure as always. Be safe, and I will see you all very soon. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.